Hey there, I'm Thunder Beer Whisperer and action. How are you? Hey, how the heck are you? Hold on. I thought I was organized, but turns out I'm not. I was doing a Stout Trifecta here. This one right here I've got is the Jack Stout. It's a 6%, 23 IBU oatmeal stout. And then I also have the Bill's Double Cream Stout, 6-1. They don't list IBUs. Oh, gosh. And then the Sierra Nevada Stout, just a stout. Oh, that's nice. 5.850. I kind of wanted to kind of compare them all together. I've had all three, and I've done videos for all three, and I like all three. But I wanted to kind of compare differences. The Sierra Nevada is the hoppiest of the three. It's got a much more pronounced bitterness, a very nice, clean, dry hop finish. The other two are a little different. The smoothest is probably the Bell's Double Cream Stout. The most flavorful, I'm going to say, is the Jack Stout. The Jack Stout has a lot of elements going on. So I mean, you see, there all three have something going for them. So it's really hard to say which. I mean, you really can't say better. It's just going to come down to what you prefer at that particular moment. And I'm enjoying them all with a little bourbon. In this case, it is the 8-year-old double-aged Jim Beam Black label. Oh, I got gas tonight like nobody's business, man. I can only I can only guess that it's carryover from yesterday's chili. I made some homemade chili yesterday, and I don't use canned beans. I do use beans in my chili. Some people don't like that, but anyway, I do. But I do use beans, but I don't use canned beans. I use my own from dry. I use dried beans. These I picked up at a place in St. Louis called Global Foods, and they are Dominican Reds. They are a nice bean, very nice texture. I like them a lot. And they're great in chili, but they apparently gives me lots of gas. They give me gas, man. Oh, the beer whisperer's got some gas. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I digress. Hey, this is the first beer I've had from Wild Onion. And I saw it available to store the last time I was in St. Louis. I'm not finding any of them here in Springfield yet. So I'm hoping the next time I get up to St. Louis, I can get a 6-pack of another flavor. This is what they had when we were there. I'd like to find their IPA and give that a whirl. But the weather was getting chilly, so I thought it'd be perfect to try a stout. An oatmeal stout. It's not a style I usually buy a lot of, so I was very curious. Oh, good gravy. I'm extremely pleased with it, though. It's got just a great mouthfeel to it. It really does. Wow. Got a lot of body, medium to full body, I would say. It's actually heavier. It's got not heavier, but it's got more body than the other two that I'm drinking right now. Oh. This Jim Beam isn't bad. I mean, it typically runs 20 to 25 of a bottle. It's not, it's not considered a small batch. It's great when I can get those other bourbons, but they had this one on sale for less than 19. It was 18 and change, so we picked it up because it makes exquisite bourbon balls. Bourbon balls. Wife made some tonight, and I tried a couple, and they are awesome. It had been a long time since I had this bourbon. Um, wow, the last bourbon I had was a younger bourbon. the Jesse James. And it's a little rougher than this one. It's certainly not bad for what it is, and price wise. It's a lot sweeter. It's a little rougher. It's a little rougher around the edges. But because this is 8 years old, it's a little smoother. But it's not as sweet as I expected it to be. But it's bigger, bolder, and woodier. Um, it's not quite as oaky and as woody and as bold as their Devil's Cut, which is their really bold whiskey. But it's bigger than I expected it to be. It's very pleasant, and it goes perfect with this oatmeal stout, brother. I'm telling you what. Oh wow! So as I finish that, I'm gonna shut another video down and try again. Hey, but the bourbon and the oh